Well, we went out to Las Vegas in August of 2024 and we made a couple stops. We went to this place called Seven Magic Mountains, and what it was an artwork installation out in the middle of nowhere. It was about 20 minutes from the strip, and we had never really even heard of it until we saw it on the news in our hotel room. So there was some kind of debate going on where they're planning on moving this art installation somewhere else. And I don't know how they're going to do that because it's humongous. There are these giant boulders painted in different colors that are stacked on top of each other, and they must be held together by bars or some kind of super duper glue or something because they're huge, and it would be like a risk if they weren't secure. So you see some of the kids have made their own little rock sculptures in the parking lot there on the outer skirts of the art installation, but I'm kind of glad we went out to see it. Like I said, it only took about 20 minutes from the Vegas Strip, and it made some great pictures. That's one thing I really like doing on a vacation, is just doing some spontaneous things you hadn't planned, because that's what makes it fun. So then we stayed and took a couple more touristy, cheesy photos just to have them on our phones. And then we decided to go grab some lunch. So we went to In-N-Out Burgers. This place is one of our favorites because we don't have In-N-Out where we live. So every time we go out west, we always make sure we hit up one of the In-N-Out Burgers. And you see how good that food looks. Then right next to In-N-Out, it was a place called Nacho Daddy. I thought that was a hilarious name of a restaurant. Well done. So then we drove back to the Vegas Strip and we went to the Bellagio because we always like to go to the Flower Conservatory to see what they do each time. And it's totally free to the public. And it used to be where 100% of the flowers were all real flowers. And now I think it was more like 75%, which is smart because that would get so expensive, always changing out the flowers. But you see how beautiful it is here. We could spend an hour or two here just looking around. And the first thing you do when you get there is you pull out your phone and you take a lot of pictures and then you take a lot of video. Well, I should backtrack just a little bit because earlier I just said it was free. Actually, when we got there, we did have to pay to park. And just to pay to park, it was $23 to see. So if you break that down, that's only about $11.50 each for us, and well worth $11 to see this beautiful exhibit. Well, we've been to Vegas probably 15 to 20 times throughout our life, and it's always different every time we come here. If you look in the back, you see those video screens of the flowers and moving parts. They've never had that before when we came in the past, so that was pretty cool to see. And I've never been to the Bellagio where the exhibit was the same. I'm sure they reused a couple of the pieces here and there, but I've just never seen the same exact thing. We're actually going to check that balcony up there out in a few minutes to see what it's about. Someone told us that it's the spa, and you can go up there and kind of look over the gardens. Well, surrounding the gardens, they do have the spa upstairs with a gift shop. They have several little shops that kind of border around the side of the gardens. And then they have a restaurant in the back corner. Now, we've actually never eaten at that restaurant back there, but I think next time we come, I really want to check it out. So if you're planning an upcoming trip to Las Vegas, make sure you go to the Bellagio and see this flower exhibit. It will never disappoint. It's always amazing. Now, like I said, they do have some shops around the main part of the flower garden. So I did go in a couple of those and take some video. It was kind of a high scale type of shop. They had some beautiful items, and like this doll, she was like $700 or $800. She was really nice, but I didn't want to spend that on it just for a fun vacation. I took a picture of this wreath. Look at this thing. It's all jewels. It's $1,800. But they did have a couple affordable things in there. Like they had some really one-of-a-kind items and like these little Buddhas, and I think they were $12. So they had a couple things you could actually afford. I looked at these tassels. I thought they were very pretty, but they were $150 each. Even the mosaic tiles on the floor were beautiful in the conservatory. I took a little video of those so you could see it. Well, when we do go out to Las Vegas, we usually stay about 5 to 7 days to make sure we have plenty of time to do and see everything we want to. Because Time goes by really fast out in Vegas. You do a couple things and the whole day's gone before you know it. So we usually save one day just to go see the touristy things, maybe one day to gamble. We did go play bingo this time out off the strip. That was a lot of fun. And Ray actually won $600 doing that. So the Bellagio Flower Conservatory is a must-see for us every time we go out there. We'll be going back out there in March of 2025, and we'll definitely go see it again because it's just that spectacular. And we look forward to seeing the new exhibit too. Well, our last stop at the conservatory is we did go up on that balcony up on the second floor. You just take the elevator up to the spa. And they have a little waiting area outside the spa with a couple chairs that we just sat in and kind of enjoyed the view from afar. And this way you didn't have a whole lot of people up there with you. It was just Ray and I for the longest time. So we got to relax and just enjoy the environment up there. So there's your free tip for a little hideaway spot. If you do go there, you can have a little alone time up on the balcony. I did want to get a picture of those clouds up there. Even the clouds were made out of flowers. So we went out front of the hotel to the lobby where you check in because I always love this glass artwork on the ceiling. And I just took a couple pictures of their lobby area where you check in at the registration desk because they always have it fully decorated as well. So that's my quick video of the 7 Magic Mountains and the Bellagio Flower Conservatory in Vegas. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be posting the rest of our videos pretty soon. So until the next time, we'll see you then.